Yeah, there you go. It's on. It says my connection's excellent. So, yeah, what's up, guys? Yeah, I would. Wait, is the audio not working? Let me check. Hello? Okay, yeah, it's working. Alright. Anyway, yeah, I was just trying to do like a random Q&A for people that just have questions or something. Get this guy out of here. Just spamming. So normally I do Vaughn. I'm gonna replace Vaughn though, cause I don't think I fit the voice very well. It was kind of a last minute thing. So yeah, I'm not doing Vaughn. Not anymore. And Gavin, the very angry person. Oh hey Miriam, what's up? No, it's not it's I mean it's close, it's just not deep enough. When I see Vaughn, I think of a deeper voice. Hey sweet bean. No, I don't know. It's just not deep enough. I like my voice is deep, but not to the point where I can play maybe like a 50-year-old or something. Yeah, so I have a deep voice. So my voice kind of fits in the antagonist kind of section. Oh, do you hear that in the background? Yeah, it's really annoying. I feel you. No, so yeah, I know. Sometimes, like right now, update on the unordinary. I'm waiting on a couple of lines. That's why I haven't started it yet. So hopefully, once those are in, I can get started. That's why I decided to do the Lumine video that I did. It was kind of last minute, so wait, is it lagging right now? Annabelle, do you know? My voice is good. For Gavin or Gavin, I don't even know his name.
You're
Yeah.
lagging a little on my end, but you're fine.
Okay. Thank you. Do you record once a week? So that just generally depends on the people. If they get their lines in, then I start editing the video. I am involved in other projects. Normally I try to get my lines in within 2 to 3 days. Normally, unless there's a lot of noise, then I can't. All right, Lady Lazy. Am I gonna continue Code Adam? So I like Code Adam. Later, Lazy. Yeah, I want to continue Code Adam, but I'm not sure yet. I'm from Texas. I like Code Adam. I read all of it. There's a lot of what's interesting enough. There's a character in Code Adam that kind of resembles this guy. Yeah, there's a character that resembles him. And he basically instead of like flying discs, it's like flying metal. It's basically the same ability, but just different objects. Oh, you're from Texas too? Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, you saw that I play Overwatch. So, Overwatch, I don't really play anymore. I used to play it, but I used to like the cowboy. I don't even know his name. The gunslinger guy with the guns. Are you still gonna do an ordinary? Yes, yes. I'm still gonna do an ordinary. I'm just waiting on lines. If I upload other things, it's because I'm trying to do other things. You live in Alabama? Okay. Yeah, feel free to ask questions. I mean, I'm just here to answer some. I just wanted to do a random Q&A because just kind of get you guys up to date on what I'm doing. I think right now what I'm doing is I'm cleaning lines and I'm kind of getting them prepped because I'm waiting on lines and I just don't want to wait. So I'm just gonna clean lines and then get them ready. That way I can start the sound editing because I haven't started with sound editing yet. Some of my favorite webtoons, what's that one I like? Edith is one of my favorite ones. Yeah, I already read this episode. One of my favorite webtoons is Edith. Um, I like Purple Hyacinth. That was a great read. I enjoyed it, and I'm enjoying season two. Um, which one else? The My Secret, the one with the serial killer as a boyfriend. That one's a good read. That one's really good, actually. Who's my favorite character of an ordinary? I assume. Deepest Secret. Yeah, that one's a good one. Yeah. Oh yeah, that one's a really good one. I was actually so my favorite character of an ordinary is well, it depends cuz like I think Zeke is my favorite in terms of comedy. I think he's super funny cuz he's so dumb. Like I don't know. He's funny. And then my favorite all-time favorite has to be I don't know. I feel like Arlo's too stiff, and I feel like Eisen and Blake. I think it'd be Blake. You know what? Actually, it'd be John before he goes full on emo. I think I'd get along with John pretty well. Which ones are my unordinary ships? Um, Remy and John. No, I'm playing. My ships would be Cecile and Eisen. Cecile and Eisen. I don't know why. I think they'd make a good couple, to be honest. No, I was kidding about Jemmy and Remy and John. I think Remy and Blake would make a good couple. Remy Blake, Cecile, and Eisen. John and Sarah, because I feel like they had a really good like relationship going. You know the relationship that kind of gives me Sasuke and Sakura vibes is definitely um, Elaine and Arlo. I want the ability of portals. You'd be able to reflect attacks. So kind of like Black Clover, basically. Yeah, because Elaine has a crush on Arlo. I'm not saying I ship them, but that relationship right there gives me Sasuke and Sakura vibes. Annabelle's just like, no. Yeah, she has a crush on him. I thought you guys noticed. There's love. Is there in Ep Sarah? In Ep 5, Sarah has legs. Her legs on John. Also on 66, John carried her like a bride. I don't think they have that kind of relationship. Um, he just did that because I think she was hurt, or I don't know. I need to go back and see that because that's interesting. From Elaine and Naruto. The next Unordinary episode, I don't have control on when that comes out just because I can't edit without the lines. So that's going to be a while. No, I haven't read Amma. Oh, my favorite episode. I like the John versus Royals. That was really cool. Another one's Volcan versus Remy. That's one of my favorite ones. And then I like the whole assaulters attacking scene. That was pretty cool. And when like Serafina loses her powers, there's a lot of like cool sections that I like. I also like the upcoming episode that's coming up when John and his father and Serafina are playing the card game. That's really cool. It almost gave me Death Note vibes. Like, that's pretty crazy. Like, cause it just plays with like mind games and stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. I think that's like really intense. Uh, he definitely upped his power. Blake definitely got stronger. He's definitely not a 4.5 anymore. I haven't read 197 and 2. Oh, actually, this is 197. We'll get out of here then. Here, I'll go like somewhere random. Sorry. Yeah. Do Serafina and John fight or something? I haven't read the whole thing. No, not yet. She doesn't even have her powers back. Yeah, we added no spoilers. Just search up episode 200 fast pass on. Okay. Why was there so many chapters? I laid in bed for hours looking at them. What do you mean, like the videos? Or are you talking about like the webtoon chapters? Oh, later, Scully. You know, I've read 200 already. They've been talking about John's mom. You know what'd be really crazy if John didn't have any powers and his powers is a result of an injection? That would be interesting. I don't think that's the case, but that'd be pretty cool. No, none of this is spoilers. I'm just speculating at this point. At Kenkata. Or Kenkata. And this is, I'm just talking on the episodes that have already been out. Like, I'm not talking about any of the new stuff because I don't know. Yeah, people were saying Volcan was his aunt, but then that was debunked, I think. Oh, sorry. Can I just call you Patrick? That'd be a lot easier. No, my name's Patrick. You know what would be crazy? Like if John's mother was the one in charge of the government in Unordinary. You know what would be crazy if she was in charge of Ember? Holy cow. Now that would be a plot twist. It's hard to know. I honestly don't feel like Unordinary will get an anime. Like a full-fledged anime, I don't think so. But if it gets like an OVA or something, that'd be freaking epic. If it just gets anything animated, I'd be happy, to be honest with you. John needs his hair gel back. It's what kept him sane. I don't think it was a jail, but yeah. What chapter are you reading? I'm on chapter 197. Yeah, a lot of people like when. Why do some people hate this comic? Some people hate the comic mainly because of the writing. So there's a lot of weird things in the writing. Like sometimes very obvious and simplistic writing. That I think that's the like the main reason, and a lot of people are not liking the direction that the comic is taking right now. From what I've heard from other people. But the reason why I like this comic, it does have some really cool scenes and some really special moments. That's why when I work on the dub, I'm able to like focus on that and stuff. Oh hey Diz, what's up? Hey Diz, do you want to jump on a call, dude? Let me jump in a call with this real quick. He's the guy that plays Eisen. It was kind of last minute. I don't know if he can, but I'll do it anyway. There you go. Oh, can't at the moment. I'm out. Well, I'm in there just in case anybody joins. What does John have to be a jerk? Yeah, it's just the way he's written. He's just like in a really bad place right now because of Arlo. No, I don't think Arlo was the trigger. Arlo was like the last straw, but I don't think it was just because of Arlo. I think it was just the accumulation of things adding up to it. I hope they get an ordinary, so old drawing style back. I don't think so. The reason why the art style was changed was because it was too detailed and it was a lot of work. So in order for Uru-chan to be able to provide content, she had to speed it up. So that's why she kind of toned down the art style and it changed it. But I like it because she didn't really change it to make it look bad. She changed it in a way where it's like not bad at all. It's pretty good. I feel like the art style works though, because it's the art style has changed 3 times. I don't know if you've noticed. Bye bye, this. Not even lying. I screamed a lot when I was looking at the chapters. No, I think John is a misunderstood villain. He is not a monster. Miriam. Yeah, I agree. I don't think he's really a monster. He's just sad. But who would be stronger, Volcan or John? Honestly, I think Volcan was like a high tier. She's not even a god tier, so I think John. I'd be watching your vids, man. Yeah, they take a lot of work, man. They take forever to come out as well, because it's a collaboration of things, and sometimes the actors wait on me, and sometimes I gotta wait on the actors. So like, it's kind of both of our fault sometimes. Just how it works. Power manipulates people. Yeah, that's basically the whole thing. Do you ship Serafina and John? Yes, I think they'd make a good couple just because they get along very well. There's that chemistry and that best friend vibe. Volcan had trouble with Remy Blake and Eisen that she had to run away. Yeah, and think about it. Like John not only beat up Remy Blake and Eisen and Arlo on top of that, and like Volcan like barely won. Sorry for this little spoil button up 200. Okay. I know why it's a monster. I know why it's a monster. Arlo's face. Oh my god, that's mean. This is a big question, you know. Yes, I know who TY Animation is. I actually keep up with the Unordinary community. Um, I actually watch all the reactors from Mr. Fox to TY Animation to DG and gosh, the guy that does Fast Pass but doesn't show Fast Pass. I forgot his name. Dang it. But he's really cool. I like him. I was actually watching his videos earlier today. I think Digi is going through some stuff, so he hasn't updated or posted in a while. So, hey, I'm currently learning modeling and animation, and I've been wondering if it's okay to use the dubs for some animation. Great work, by the way. Keep it up. Yes, if you join, so Blaze Single. If you join the Discord, we have a collaboration tab. So if you want to collaborate with us, you can get on there, and then we can talk, and then I can help you with the sound. If not, or I can just send you the voice files if you need them. That way you can work on the sound and your animation. However you like. Digi is sick, I think. Yeah, he wasn't feeling too well from his update video, so I hope he gets better. Awesome, Blaze Single. Yeah, it's fun. It's always nice to see people's animations. That's actually really difficult to do. So my respects to you. I have this thing in my head where I think John is trying to get his anger out but can't stop. Have you been relaxing? Yes. Kind of went through a stressful situation this week, but we're getting through it. John is beating everyone up to train for Ember. Hey, that's one way to look at it, dude. He's secretly training them. What do you think is? Who do you think is at fault for John's uprising? I think it's That's interesting. I think it's a collaboration of things. I don't think it's just one thing at fault here. Because like that's the thing though. Like that's weird because like what's her name? Gosh, I'm terrible with names. The girl with green hair. No. What's her name? I don't remember. No, not Cecile. The other green haired girl. The one from the past, from Boston. Claire. Yeah, Claire. So, Claire helped him kind of rise up. And because of that, he got a little power hungry. So I think mainly it's John's fault. Because she was trying to help him. And she was friends with him even when John was nothing. But then he just got power hungry and started beating everybody up. Then he tried to change. And then, you know what I think? I think he was kind of like exposed. John's just in a dark place, you know. He still really never got out of it. He was just trying to pretend like everything was okay. Yeah, his dad is a cripple and his mom is a god tier. That's really interesting. We haven't even heard anything about John's mom. His dad didn't even mention her. If John trained his powers, do you think he could copy more powers and enhance the powers to be stronger? You know, that's interesting because we don't know if he has reached the cap, and I don't think so. I mean, because the top tier, I think it's like level 10, which we still haven't seen a level 10. Probably not. There's probably room to grow. I mean, look at Blake. He just went to a high tier, even though he was elite or something. Is it my end? It could be my end. You know what? I think Volcan had more powers. Cause I think she had the nails and she had the fire powers. Yeah, Sarah's an 8. Sarah is stronger than John, so John was a 7.0 before, so he's probably around like a 7.8. He's not too far from Seraphina, but Serafina is stronger than him. If you look at episode 35, it gives you a list. Actually, I'm gonna go to it right now. I'll show you guys real quick. An ordinary 35. If you look at episode 35, so on episode 35, you can see the list on here. This is John right here. Can you see it? Yeah. Okay. So John is second to, cause like he's the only one above Arlo. I mean, he beat Arlo in Secret. I mean, Black Ice since this year. No, she's a 8.0, and then Arlo's a 6.3. And John and Serafina used to be a 7.0 back when they were a year ago. So he's either an 8.0 or he's a 7.8 or a 7.5. He's around there, but he's pretty dang strong. He's definitely higher than 7.0 though. It's kind of cool how he's a mystery and unknown. Yeah, that's because during this time, like, his power wasn't revealed yet, so that's why around episode 35 she kind of kept him a secret. No, he's not an 8.5. He's not stronger than Serafina. Sarah's mom is like a 7.6. That's another like conversation I had with a couple of people. Like, we don't know if power levels depreciate like over age. The older you get, the weaker you get. I'm not sure if that's a thing. Nep 85, she says she is rank 1. Yeah, like even right here, she's rank 1. She's been rank 1. So she was stronger than John. Yeah, it's around there. It's 7.5 plus probably. If Arlo trained more, he could probably have a stronger shield. Yeah, actually, yeah, because his main defense stat was armor. No, Serafina's mom was like a 7.6 or somewhere around there. Here, let me check. That was around Serafina's mom. They show her stats somewhere around here. When let me look. Sarah's mom. It was around episode 52, I think. 51, I think. Yeah, so she's a 7.4. Serafina's sister is a high tier. The doc mentioned it before. He's like, oh, Serafina's a high tier, or his girlfriend, he said, was a high tier. We don't know exactly. Well, not that I remember anyway. It's probably already been revealed though when they talked about her and she showed up. I think that even though, you know what's interesting? So even though Blake is a 5.0, wait, is he a 5.0? No, a 4.5? Or is he a 4.8 now? I don't know. He's somewhere around there. Even though he's like a 4.8, 5.0, I don't know. Because he did get stronger. I think he has room to grow. Because I think what John is, because John is so strong, he's able to use their abilities at max potential. Because Blake can't use 5 beans yet. He can only use 4. And then like the almighty push kind of pain kind of deal. That's already been revealed though, his power though, because of the fun house or whatever that's called. Remy's safe house. Yeah, and then on the flashbacks, John studied on how to potentially do that. I think Aizen's abilities might be maxed out, but John's... Yeah, I think some abilities do reach a max, because I think Aizen's ability is maxed out. Or actually, maybe not though, because like, John was able to target multiple people when he used Aizen's ability, I think. So maybe he still has room to grow, but probably not much. I think John used to like Claire. I think he thought she was cute, but that was it. Kind of like Aizen. Aizen had a crush on her. I think I ship Aizen and Claire. Like, that's another ship. Potential ship. Yeah. John was blushing at Claire's note. Yeah, he blushed because he liked her, like in a crush way. But I don't think Claire felt the same way. I think John might fight Ember. I don't think so, because I think Udo wants to keep John neutral. He doesn't want to like have this good versus bad. I don't know. You know, this is why people a lot of like stay around for this comic, because there's a lot with that we don't know. So that's interesting. I'd actually like to see how that turns out. Terrence is the spy because he turns invisible. I've said it before. I think he's being manipulated by Ember. I take Arlo's power. He can become ultimate defense king since he's copies of power, and his power ends up even more powerful than their own. And confuse abilities, which makes it even more powerful. I think a lot of characters have been getting extra abilities. Well, not extra, but they can manipulate their abilities, kind of like My Hero Academia did in a way too. Like when people can use like their quirks for like other things. I think that's basically what happened. It's just them using their abilities in a different way. But I don't think they can have multiple abilities. I think they should just fight him with no abilities, but with guns. Okay, that's a little too violent. But yeah, essentially, yeah. Like the biggest mistake. But you know what? Okay, so we say that like, yeah, well, people should just not use their abilities when fighting John. The thing about that though, like, if they don't use their abilities, you know, when you're in class and then like somebody like the teacher's like, okay, I don't want anybody to talk for the next 5 minutes, and everybody doesn't have to do the homework, and then there's always that one kid that messes it up for everybody. That's basically Uno right there. There's always that one person that ruins it for everybody, and then everyone gets freaking destroyed. You know what I mean? That's just human nature. It's always gonna be like that, dude. See, Blazing Single knows what I'm talking about. They're underage kids. They're not gonna let them have guns. Look how fast Sarah's mom is. And guns are useless in a world where people have powers. I mean, the only person you can take down with that is John. John can still kick butt even with using his ability. Yeah, because he's mixed martial artist, I think. Udo mentioned, I think, on Discord that he's mixed martial artist. Yeah, but even John can't dodge bullets with no abilities. Good. Actually, you know what's interesting? Even though John... The thing is, John does have an ability. And the way that an ordinary is built, even though he doesn't have an ability, he still hits like a truck. Like their bodies are like made out of steel. Like if you look at Arlo, he's like super strong. Even if you notice, even Aizen couldn't budge his arm because he was so strong. It's because his power level was high. So even though John's not copying any abilities, he still hits like a truck because his power level is really high. He does have an ability. John is quite strong without skill. Yeah, he is. Like, he hits pretty hard. I think if John and Sarah... That's why, like, when he punched Arlo's shield and then Arlo was like, he cracked it? Like, he was shocked. That means that usually only people that can crack Arlo's shield are people that are stronger than Arlo in terms of power level. That's why he was shocked during that battle. Black and Remy are adorable in their superhero costume. Oh my god, yes! The ultimate ship! Can you imagine? That's cute. Who is most likely to become a couple? Probably Remy and Blake. And John and Sarah, I mean. Unless, like, John becomes, like, Sasuke number 2. When John copied Aizen's ability, didn't he, like, get aimbot? Well, that's essentially what, Aizen's ability does. He has automatic, aimbot. But like he doesn't have a blaster or a laser. That's where Blake's ability came in handy. He can also read people's heartbeats, and he can tell when somebody's lying based on their heartbeats. Pack a punch. Call of Duty vibes right there. What is your power? If John were to copy Sarah's ability, I think it would be when she is running injuries. I think Sarah can beat John just for the fact that she's faster than him. John will be knocked out before he can copy her ability. Also, John, I think she moves way too fast for John. He senses the aura. Like, there's a lot of episodes where he senses it, but I don't know. Yeah, so when he grabbed the vendor's arm, Miriam, he was able to tell that he was lying. Also, Aizen's ability lets him see invisible people by detecting aura. Do you remember when John knee kicked Arlo's face and then put his hand on his face and slapped him? Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. That was during the royal fight. Savage. Yeah, his ability's Hunter. I think everybody plays a role in this story. That should be his finisher. He used Owl's Barrier as a wall. Yeah, he also used it to kind of reduce damage, so he counteracted his shield. Who has the most confusing ability? That's a good question. I don't know. I think the needles guy. You know that one guy that like throws needles with his arms and it's like super weak? You'd think that'd be a lot higher because needles freaking hurt. Can you imagine getting like 1,000,000 needles in your body and trying to get those out? Ow. Yeah, Lynn. Yeah, Lynn. What do you expect in the end of season 2 in Ordinary? Ooh, I don't know. I don't even know how long season 2 is gonna be. People are saying it might be short, but we don't know yet. Yeah. Imagine if they make an anime out of an Ordinary just like Tower of God. I would be watch the heck out of it. Honestly, it would look really nice. I will say that I hope if they do, that they add a little bit more of a background, like backgrounds and stuff. And I feel like there's still a lot of stories. Like, we still don't know how, Remy, Black, and Aizen met. We don't know how Serafina and, and Arlo met. Like, how did they get along? Like, how did can you imagine, like, Serafina's first day? We don't know anything about that. She was just there. What if you were once one of the voice actors if they made an anime? I doubt it. I'm not good enough. But that'd be cool. The thing about this is the thing about anime and voice acting. So a lot of the times they get a lot of people that already have agents and have been doing voiceover for a while. They'll contact your agent and then they'll hire you for a position. But it's really, 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 really hard, and you gotta find the right agent. The first thing Sarah did when she entered Wellston is she beat up Arlo. Honestly, but yeah, I would love to see that though. Yeah, so An Ordinary is a top superhero comic. Yes, that's why it's so popular, because in Western culture, if you notice, My Hero did really well here in the United States just because, superheroes have been almost like the blueprint of comics, that was the big thing, and that's why An Ordinary is doing so well as well. It's just because it's based on superhero stuff. People love that kind of stuff. What would happen if John used all 4 copy slots on God tier powers? So he can only copy 4 God tier abilities or high level abilities that we know of. We're unsure if he can copy a lot of weak abilities and put them together. We know you want an anime of An Ordinary, but it will take time. Yeah, so animation takes a long time. Even with a big team, they take at least 6 months to do a full-fledged anime, which is still a while. But I think Sweet Home is getting a Netflix adaptation. God of High School got one, and then Tower of God got one. Um, Honestly, I want to see Dice to be animated as well. Dice is pretty cool. Blake and Remy kissing. Oh, the fan service. If you can make an episode from scratch, what will happen? I would probably change a lot of the lines. I feel like a lot of lines are reused too much. I think execution is really important when like making a story, and I think Urushan is actually pretty good with execution. She's pretty good at. But sometimes I feel like on some of the lines she could improve. But in terms of like storytelling, I think she's pretty good at that. She has a really solid story going on. I feel the bonus episode is gonna be shipping. Yeah, that'd be cute if she added that. What do you think are some god tier powers? Because we only know one, right? No, we know two. John's ability and then Seraphina's ability, which is like... I think Seraphina's mom has the same ability as her. It's just Seraphina's faster, and I don't know if it's because she's younger or she's just stronger than her mom. We don't know yet. We also don't know Layla's, but she's a high tier, not a god tier. I think Arlo's god tier, isn't he? I think Arlo's a god tier as well, which is a shield. God tier abilities are just broken. Like, they're super freaking broken. Can you imagine, like, just creating a shield and it's over? Sarah's dead ability. Yeah, we don't know anything about him, but he did work for the company that got robbed, which I think that's how they got the injection to take powers away when they broke into that place. Is it possible that some people have two abilities? Yeah, I think Volcan had two abilities because she had the claws and then the fire powers. But, by the way, hi Eli. Let's see. Aizen more like scared of John. Seraphina got a stand. Yeah, she's basically pulling a JoJo right there. Make an ability? If I can make an ability, oh, that's interesting. We haven't seen somebody with the power to create weapons. Like, that'd be cool if they can like just grab a weapon and then just like create it out of thin air. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, Seraphina has a dad. He used to work for the next gen facility. I think he was like one of the top dudes in there, and I think Ember broke in there and took some vital information. And I think the information that they took from that building was probably how to take powers away. Because if you notice, Next Gen broke in, and then 20 episodes later, Seraphina loses her power. What are the chances? Like, you know, it's just... there's a big connection there. Oh, am I actually foreshadowing something? Really? There's somebody that could do that? Oh, that's sick. I can't wait for that. Alright, later, Neil Fox. Good night, dude. Oh, that'd be sick. Yo. Haven't thought about connecting those coincidences. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think whatever, because they stole vital information. Whatever information they stole was probably a way for them to make the drug. If I could have an ability, what would it be? Man, I don't know. Probably something that can make like energy beams, kind of like Blake. You know, like I think Blake's ability is super cool. Do you think John will get a redemption arc? He has to. I mean, there's just like how deeper in the hole can he get? You know, aura manipulation. Honestly, a lot of people want that ability, but I think if you like think about it, John worked really hard to master that. Like it, because he had to learn multiple abilities, not just one. And like if you think about it, it was also raw talent because a lot of the people in Wilson don't have their abilities mastered. So there had to be getting lucky, getting the ability, and having talent. With John's ability, I think we all do. Ability to cancel other abilities. Yeah, there's actually an ability. That's why when Seraphina got attacked, she her power was nerfed. That's why when she like dodged the van, she was like, "Wait a minute, that was lower." Oh. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, but the nerfing ability, yeah, the dampeners. I wonder if that's a person doing that or is that like a device? That's interesting. But it's a limited amount of time for the ability dampener. But what are some god tier powers that you can think of that might come into the series? That could be god tier. Man, I don't know. There's just some we don't even know Master Vaughn's ability. What if he's like a god tier too? That'd be sick. Yeah, and then Uro-chan did say that John's mom isn't there for a good reason. Yep. If you can make a comic from scratch, how will it start? I'm gonna be honest. I'm a terrible writer. I suck at writing. But if I could make a comic from scratch, my favorite kind of stories are the stories that kind of tell the ending at the beginning, and then start at the beginning and tell the story, and then end the story with the beginning, which is really cool. If that makes any sense. How would you like to god tier or a high tier? Wait, would you like to be a god tier or a high tier? I think everybody would like to be a god tier because that's awesome. A god tier ability is nerfing other people's abilities. Yeah, basically a god tier is somebody that just doesn't have too many counters. Like Arlo, the only way to counter Arlo is by being a higher tier than him. That's crazy. Uh, like Seraphina, like what would counter Seraphina? Like that's crazy. What would counter John, who counters everybody? You know. So a god tier is somebody who just doesn't have that many counters. Dude, I love boba tea or boba. Ah, so good with gel in it. Do you think John can defeat Goku if he copies Ultra Instinct? No, because like Ultra Instinct, I don't think he could copy Ultra Instinct because all right, I'm actually gonna answer your question seriously. So if John fought Goku, he would not be able to beat him because John has to be able to master that ability, and Ultra Instincts isn't something that can be mastered easily. Even a lot of gods in Dragon Ball Super were having a difficult time mastering that ability. So I think he would actually fail because John doesn't automatically know their abilities. Like think about the guy in Boston, the guy with the like power abilities that created like those wind slashes. He was able to turn Ventus's power into that because he previously used that ability. So he had to like somehow have used that ability before to have a certain type of mastery on it or watch the video on it. And Ultra Instinct Goku, I don't think he could beat Goku. No way. Well, a lot of it's aura and he copies aura. So he can copy Ultra Instinct, but he can't copy like the it's not just the aura that he needs. He needs to be able to like clean his thoughts and like there's a certain mastery to it which he wouldn't be able to do. Are you worried that John is going too deep into his story? I feel like he's kind of like a brat right now. He's kind of just like, screw you and blah, 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 blah. Like, I hate everybody. Like, don't talk to me. He's kind of like in that, like, you can't reason with him kind of like hole. So right now I think it's just going to focus on Ember. Like, if we notice, Seraphina's already trying to like get her powers back. I'm actually making my own story, so really, Marcus, that's pretty cool, man. I used to write stories and then I realized I can't write. I'm pretty good at making ideas, but I'm terrible at execution, which is you need everything. I actually have a really good friend that's a really good writer, and me and her are thinking about collaborating and hopefully bringing some of her stories into the channel. So, but not yet, and we'll see when we get to it. We need to get her powers back. What about the nine-tailed fox? The nine-tailed fox? The Kyobi? I don't know, man. I feel like, yeah, Serafina versus John. You actually think they might fight? I don't know, man. I think like everybody's expecting it. Like, do you think she'd actually pull that off? That would be cool. Like, I still want to see that, but like, people are gonna be like, "Oh, I kind of knew that was coming," kind of like deal. But like, what if it doesn't? Like, what if something else happens? Like we don't know. That's what keeps people reading. So that's cool. Oh no, I don't think Serafina's gonna kiss John. I don't think they're gonna go into this really epic fight and then end up kissing. No way. If I could have my own custom ability, we haven't seen someone. Well, actually, yeah, Serafina's basically. But Serafina controls time, so that makes her fast. What if we have somebody just as fast as Serafina, but just like their body moving at ultra speed? That would be interesting. No, she'd probably bring him back to the light. I don't think they are ready to fight each other, John and Seraph. Yeah, I don't. Man, that'd be interesting. Deku versus John. Yeah, super speed. But like Seraphina's fast because she manipulates time. But like, what if we have somebody like the Flash? Deku versus John. Ooh, I honestly think John would probably beat him, just cause like, yeah, Deku's like really not talented at all. He has like zero talent. He has determination, which is nice, but he's not very talented. What if you can change time and stop it? Seraphina can rewind her wounds, but I don't think she could travel through time. If that was the case, she would have done that before. No, I haven't read episode 200. Demi smart, but he still needs more plot. The reason why I like reading the guy that does the fast passes, I don't even read check those videos out, but I like listening to his afterthoughts on the episodes, kind of to see if like it matches what I think and stuff. I think his last video that I watched was 197. And then I actually like pull it up on my screen and like read it with him, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if it's a rewind. I swear if people were attacking me when I was... I don't think you'd have to rewind time. You could just beat him up because you're fast. Goku would clown Flash. Bro, Goku's overpowered, man. There actually been talks and articles about people thinking about nerfing Goku and like the Z fighters. They're too powerful. What is it better? Having the four... Dude, I want to have the four elements, man. Forget time, dude. The four elements? Yo, that's sick. Yeah, kind of pull like an Avatar, the last Airbender. How would you feel if John knee kicked returns? I think he did that to Zeke. So I actually made my own character and drew him and everything, and now I don't know how to color. I'm thinking about either color him on PC or just on paper. Do what you find more comfortable. I mean, if you do it on paper, you're gonna have to scan the drawing later to make it digital. If you're thinking about getting it there. Bye, Annabelle. Trial on paper. Well, the thing about computer though, you can erase your mistakes without leaving marks. So that's the good thing about digital. That and you kind of need a drawing tablet. I think an ordinary movie would do much better than a series. I think or OVAs. I think OVAs would be nice too. Because I think Noblesse got OVAs. They weren't very good. They weren't the best, but at least it was something, animated. Would you take John serious if he still had his gelled hair but being all serious and being a brat? Probably not. I think the hair kind of adds on to it. Kind of like gives off that distressed vibe. Black versus lag. Okay. But yeah, do you guys have any more questions regarding the editing process or anything, or about the actors? I should have got them in here. If the guy with super strength worked out and knew how to fight, he'd probably be stronger than he is now. Wait, the guy with super strength. Which one's that one? Are you talking about Goo, or are you talking about the best character in an ordinary, Gavin? No, I'm just playing. He has an L on his forehead. Where did that come from? I think that was a joke. For the bonus episode. Goo. Adrian. The dude from the Sand War or whatever. Okay, so the actors. So a lot of the actors have been, to answer Marion's question, they've been busy. Everybody has personal lives and stuff. Um, One of them hasn't logged in a while. I'm not sure if he's doing okay. So that's why I'm waiting on lines. And then some people are like have work and other things. So that's why it's like sometimes it is my fault and sometimes it's not. Like it's a group project. So like if I'm missing stuff or I'm not doing my part, then episodes get delayed. Um, so it's very so it's very common for like episodes not to be out on time, with any dub series. Look at Miracle Works, the dubs for Lumine. Like they go on hiatus frequently because they become busy, or they have actors being busy. Um, One of the more consistent ones is Helvetica dubs. They're pretty consistent. Um, Dr. Bonehead's crew is pretty consistent. And a lot of the voice actors I previously knew from a voice acting app or a singing app. And then a lot of them I met through casting call as well. How do I think Serafina's dad is like? I hope he doesn't have purple hair. Well, like long purple. Well, you know what? I think purple hair would look cool on him. I don't know, but I think it'd be cool if he had a different colored hair. Yeah, everybody's doing okay. It's just like the delay. I can't work on anything right now, so I'm just prepping lines so I can just edit. I voiced Gavin, the really angry guy. So John, like he's really mad and stuff. Like I do that guy. Okay. Oh my god, what the heck is his name? Yeah, Gavin. Did Serafina family divorce? No. So they're just very busy people. Like I think they're both business people because they're rich. So they just don't spend a lot of time together. I was talking about the guy who like fought in the turf wars. Yeah, go. The guy with the green hair. He was like a 3.6, I think, or a 3.5. Do the voice from Gavin. People are sleeping, but I can try. So John, what else does he say? So you're the cripple. Like, it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. Go is a 4? Really? Oh, I thought it was a 3.6. Okay. Shoot, the more you know. IP man versus Job, bro. It man would totally whoop his ass. Oh yeah, the Rock dude. Yeah. That's kind of like my spirit animal. Kind of like the voice actress for Remy is her spirit animal. Yeah, he's a guy that goes Super Saiyan, the freaking thing, dude. John versus One Punch Man. One Punch Man would win, dude. He's fast and he's like broken as all crazy. Dude, he'd obliterate John. Like there'd be nothing left. The Rock dude is kind of funny, bro. I think Zeke is funnier. I love food. So do I, dude. So do I. I feel like William is not as powerful as he says he is. Kind of like how John did it. Dude, William is a 1.0. He has no powers at all. The Avatar would win because John doesn't master. He hasn't mastered all the elements, so Aang would beat him. It's Aizen is the funniest or Evie. I think Aizen. Aizen's funny because he's sassy. Zeke's funny because he's stupid. When I saw him go up to John, I'm like, this dude is about to like get freaking destroyed, man. I feel like he's power though, like John, you know. Girl, don't get me started. I like the enchiladas. I like the chile. You know. Girl, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, Zeke is a 4.2. Yeah, Zeke is pretty strong. Do you think Korea would beat him? Korra, you mean? Okay. Yeah, I think Korra would beat him. I didn't say anything. Oh, Eisen in the chat. Yeah, Korra. Of course, Miriam. You know it. It's funny on the episode where you voice a rock dude that got thrown out the window. Aizen's mean face should be in every episode than his normal face. Yeah, when I did that yell, so the thing, okay, so a lot of people don't know this. When we first started doing an ordinary back in the voicing channel, a lot of the first 3 episodes were one takes. That means we couldn't retract, we couldn't go back. We kind of just had to record on the spot, because we were recording on an app. That's why the audio, if you notice, is pretty bad because of that. And I was still learning how to edit comics because I had no clue how to do it, so the quality was pretty bad. Vegeta, what does your scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000! That's basically gonna be Nappa. Aizen, I'm already embarrassed. Oh, you guys haven't seen that Dragon Ball reference? Nappa when he fights Goku. John versus that comic though? I'll be honest, dude. John would probably beat my butt. Oh, if we own Voicing an Ordinary? No, they're a separate group from us. Voicing an Ordinary has their dub. I think, what are they called? Visual Raid recently quit. So Visual Raid quit. Broken Key Studios hasn't uploaded. They take a while, but they haven't announced that they've quit. There's also been a couple of how do you call that? Some ads, dubs. That's a thing. Apparently, I don't know how that works, but that's a thing. Can you sound like a girl? No. My voice, dude. Do you hear that? Like, do you hear how deep my voice is? Like, there's no way. So this is kind of like as high as my voice can go. Kind of like You said you'd do something about helping me. Where were you? Like, that's as high as my voice is gonna go. John could whack Superman. Yeah, so everybody has we're just doing a random Q&A and stuff. Can you say who is Joe? Like Joe Mama? Is that supposed to be a joke? How long can you go? How long can I go for what? Oh. It's possible. This is fun. So you voiced a dude that turned himself into a rock because the actor funny when he yelled, "You threw me out the window." Oh yeah, yeah. How low can my voice go? So my name's Spike from Cowboy Bebop. Check me out on Toonami tonight on Saturday. Kind of like Steve Bloom's, kind of deep. Yeah, that's how deep I can go without hurting my voice. Later, purple. I want to know if John's mom is dead or part of the government. I think she's part of the government, but she might be dead. Bro, what if his mom is like the lead of Ember? Okay, check this out. This just hit me. Like, what if like John's mom is the leader and she doesn't like her dad? So her dad wrote an ordinary because it stands against hierarchy, but like her mom also wanted equality, but she wanted to take her own route, which was the result of Ember. Yo, that's some deep stuff, bro. Maybe that's why they're not together, and maybe that's why they don't talk about each other. Yo, that'd be crazy. Oh, hey, Christian. The creepiest voice I can do. I don't know, dude. If it was son versus mom, they would just fight. Bro, if she had John's ability mastered, it's game over, dude.
But how would John get his ability? Yeah, that's true. That would just be a fist fight. Dude, imagine hating your own mom. That'd be terrible. That's why I don't think John was gonna go against Ember, to be honest with you. If John had a sibling, that would be chaos. If John had a sibling, he wouldn't be so spoiled. John wonder about Ember. Yeah, he doesn't really care. Which is funny because they stand everything he believes in. Or against everything he believes in. They can get an ability from a relative like Aunt Girl. What happened to my voice? What do you mean? It's so low? Really? I don't know. Maybe because it's late. I'm trying to not to be too loud. Okay. So we've been going on for like an hour. It's probably because I'm tired, Frank. I think it's time for me to call it a day. I might answer like 3 more questions and I'm going to call it a day. So go ahead. You know what I think? Dragon King, I think her passive is the ability to heal her wounds by rewinding time. I think that's her passive ability. And like her main ability is just speed. How long have when I read things, I think about them like on my own personal time. I just like sit and I'm like, or sometimes when I'm even editing, like sometimes like some of these thoughts, man, and I'm just like, yeah, I could see that. Like, I can see a connection here. Oh, this would be cool if this happened. That could be it too, purple. uh, John's passive, I think he's able to detect abilities. That's why he was able to see Terrence, because his aura. Sensing auras is his passive, I think. I'm not too sure. He can also Serafina when she moves at high speed. There's a couple of like images that show that. Okay, I think that's it. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you. Hopefully we can get this episode out. I kind of just wanted to do this for fun. Appreciate you. Yeah, later, Miriam. So am I. Later, guys.